What up, everybody? This your boy Black Magus, and meant to do this video a while ago, but trying to get things situated for all the shit I got going on in my life kind of makes it hard. But wanted to talk about review scores. So, Starfield, which was a highly anticipated game, came out, and the review scores were good. Um, in particular, one of the review scores that stood out the most to people was, of course, IGN's, which they gave it a 7.0. They said that there's a bunch of things that they don't like about the game, and you know, things they wish were in it, but for the most part, they find themselves enjoying playing it. You know, even with all those things that bother them, which is like I think that's fair. And it seems like a lot of you guys out there have played it, looking at our timeline, seem to enjoy it, and seem to mirror that IGN review. To be quite honest, it's like I see people complaining about some of the things that they did and some other things. Like some of it could be nitpicky. Some of it, definitely I could see why you wouldn't like that. That being said, of course, you know, social media being the dramatic land field of landmines that it is, people went off, you know, talking about how the game's a flop or the game's not what it's supposed to be, or talking about how people just hating, blah 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 blah. And it's just like it got me to thinking, like, why do we even care about these review scores? Like, me personally, I've kind of stopped putting a lot of weight into those things. For me, reviews have now become just the way of looking at what their pluses and minuses are. Like, I'm not worried about the score more than I'm worried about what it is that they like, what it is that they did not like about it. Because I know me, like, as a gamer, I know the types of things that I like. I know the type of games I enjoy. The genres, the um, things that I want games to do for me, the things that I don't want games for me. It's just like, I've said this many times. I'm not a Call of Duty fan. Call of Duty doesn't do it for me. But for a long time, until they started doing these crazy things, um, recently Battlefield was the you know game that did it for me as far as first person shooters. Because I'm not really into first person shooters, so it took a particular style to get me to want to indulge, and that's what Battlefield used to do for me. Call of Duty never did it for me. That's not to say that I think Call of Duty sucks. That's not to say that I think Well, I kind of do think some of y'all are stupid for playing it, because I see y'all complain about it, but you still play it, which that's a whole nother story. But I don't think if you really like Call of Duty, cool, that's fine. We all have our particular tastes and things like that, and these review scores pretty much now are just used for social media fodder. So you guys can get as many likes and clicks on your quote unquote hot takes or whatever. It it really serves no purpose. Like, I feel like there's a platform out there that does this, and I wish that more platforms would do this, where they didn't put a score. They just gave their recommendation. Like, you know, I tried out. I'd wait for it. Must play, whatever, things like that, and just give your pros and cons and let people decide from there. Because I remember, again, being the old man that I am, I don't remember reviews being that much of an influence on us, especially back in the Nintendo days. It wasn't like, yeah, there were a couple of video game shows like GamePro that did that, but for the most part, it was word of mouth. It was more like, yo, did you check out this and this? Yeah, this is a pretty cool game. Yeah, I played this. It wasn't all that, you know. It was. more of like the community kind of giving you what you needed to know whether or not you should try to play a game or not. You know, it was less of everybody just keying in on this one particular set of scores. Like we didn't need Metacritic at all. That wasn't what we leaned on when it came to games. It was all about word of mouth, going over your friend's house, playing something or whatever you, checking out for yourself. You know, going to the you know Funko Land or GameStop when they used to have like demo stations so you can play stuff. Try it out. Um, yeah, that was pretty much it. So I don't know how useful review scores like. And again, I'm not saying get rid of reviews, but review scores are just you know at this point all they use is for toxicity. So why do we even have them anymore? At the end of the day, you should decide for yourself. What you like and what you want to play. And if you need like some information from word of mouth, then read the review. Don't read the score, or just read the pros and cons at least. Don't just look at that score and just it's definitive. This is not good. This is not worth playing, or this is great. Because it may not be the score represents how it's going to play for you. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, as always, you guys feel free to hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you later. It's your boy Blak Magus, and I'm out. Deuces.